In this video, I'm gonna show you the easiest way to use the ICT Silver Bullet using only one setup, one pair, one kill zone, and one time frame. Alright, so I backtested this for 30 days and the results was amazing. Pay attention to every single detail because if you do not do this exactly as shown in the video, you will not have similar results. Alright, so the pair that we're going to be using is the NASDAQ, also called the NAS 100 or US 100. Alright, so by the way, I'm using MyTradingJourney for this backtesting session. It's the best trading software out there. It's an all-in-one trading software where you can backtest, journal, has full analytics, and has a verified track record. They will also have trade copier in 2 months, which is actually crazy. Use the link in my description to get 1 month free subscription. Alright, so this strategy has only 3 easy steps. Alright, so step 1 is we're gonna wait until the 10 a.m. New York local time. We're only gonna be trading inside the New York kill zone Silver Bullet. Alright, so make sure to set your time zone into the New York local time so that we have the same time zone and our charts are the same. Because if we have different time zone, your charts are gonna be different. Alright, so the best way to do this is put a vertical line in the 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. We're only gonna be looking for a trade inside this time window. Alright, so let's see. Let's wait until the 10 a.m. Alright, so now we're inside the 10 a.m. Alright, so our step 2 is wait for the very first fair value gap. By the way, we're only using the 5-minute time frame. Alright, we're only looking for a trade, like I said, inside this time window. No longer trading outside this time window. Alright, so let's see. And let's wait for the very first fair value gap. Alright, so as we can see here, we have our very first fair value gap. Let's mark it. Alright, so step 3 is we're gonna enter into the first fair value gap form inside this time window. As we can see, we have our very first fair value gap right here. Let's put our entry position in this fair value gap. We can place our stop loss right here, or if you want to be conservative, you can place your stop loss here. So let's see what the price will do. Alright, as we can see, we have entered right there. We're placing our position there. I'm risking 1% risk, targeting for only 1 to 2 fixed risk to reward. Alright, let's see if we are hitting take profit or stop loss. Alright, so far it's looking great. And we hit our first take profit. Alright, so as we can see here, we have our very first win of the day. Alright, so let's hop into the second trade. Alright, so now we're on the second trading day. Alright, so I forgot to say one big thing. We do not care about any high impact news at all for this strategy. We can trade every single day. Alright, so first step once again is wait for the 10 a.m. New York local time. Alright, so let's mark it out. Let's wait until the 10 a.m. Alright. So we are looking once again for the very first fair value gap formed inside the 10 a.m. Let's see. Let's wait for that fair value gap, and there we have it. Alright, so let's mark it out. Fair value gap. 5-minute fair value gap. Alright, so let's enter into that fair value gap. Place our entry right there. For the stop loss, you can place right here if you are conservative, but if you want to be risky, you can place your stop loss right here. Alright, but for examples like this, If we have very big stop loss, I can just put my stop loss right here. Alright. So let's aim for only 2 risk to reward. Alright. So let's place our order right here, risking 1%. And let's see if we are hitting our take profit or stop loss once again. Alright, so we hit our take profit once again. Let's see. Alright, so as we can see, we have our second win of the day. Alright, so I need you to understand this. We are not going to have a 100% win rate at all. There are days where you can win 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row, but there are also days that you can lose 2 times and 3 times in a row. Alright, so all you need to do is just execute and execute. The probabilities are there. You just need to execute every single day so that the probabilities are in line with your strategy. Alright? Because if you choose to execute this day and not execute the next day, you will ruin your probabilities. Alright, so let's go into the third trading day. Alright, so now we're on the third trading day. First step once again is to wait until the 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Alright, so let's do just that. Let's wait until 10 a.m. Here we have a high impact news. It might be the CPI, but it doesn't matter. All we need is the first fair value gap that formed inside this time window. Alright, so let's see if we'll have a fair value gap. Alright, so we have a fair value gap right here, but we'll wait if this candle closes. Alright, so we have our fair value gap right here. Let's mark it out. 5-minute fair value gap. Alright, so let's place our position right here and our stop loss right above here. Alright, like I mentioned, if you have very big stop loss, just like this, you can use the body close as your stop loss. Alright, so let's enter right here. Target for only 2 risk to reward. Let's place our order, 1% risk. And let's see if we are take profit or stop loss. Alright, so we got our entry right here. Let's see if we will have take profit or stop loss. It's looking very, very good. It's about to hit our take profit and we got our third win of the day. Alright, so as we can see, we have our trades right here. 3 trades in a row, all winners. Alright, so like I said, it's not going to be like this always. There are times that we can win 3 in a row, 4 in a row, and this is just the time. Alright, we can also lose 3 in a row, 4 in a row. It doesn't matter. That's why we need to execute every single day. Alright, so let's go into the next trading day. This will be the final example for this video, but I will show you the data for the 30 days backtest after this one. Alright, so first step once again is wait until the 10 a.m. Alright, let's mark it out, both 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Alright, so let's wait for the first fair value gap. Alright, so let's see if we'll have 5-minute fair value gap right here. Alright, so as we can see, we have our first fair value gap right here. Let's wait for this candle close. Alright, so we have our fair value gap right here. Alright, so it's very small, but I will mark it out like this. Alright, so 5-minute fair value gap. Let's wait for the price to retrace into that 5-minute fair value gap. Alright, so far it's not going back there. So now this trading day is done. As we can see, the price did not retrace back into that 5-minute fair value gap. it means we have no trade for the day. Alright, so that's it. I will show you now the 30-day backtest data. Alright, so as we can see, the results for this strategy was actually pretty great. We have a total win rate of 75%. We only traded 12 times out of 30 trading days because every single day is not a trading day. Every day we will not have a 5-minute fair value gap inside the 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Alright, so we got a win of 3 wins and we got 3 losses. That's actually pretty great. Alright, so don't mind this one. This is actually just a bug, I think. Alright, so our average risk to reward is only 2, just like I said. Alright, so let's look at more statistics right here. Alright, so our most profitable day is on Thursday, and the least profitable day is on Monday. But all of this data will change with a higher sample size. We only have 12 trading days for this data, so this data is not very that accurate. But it's actually pretty good if you traded the ICT Silver Bullet last January of 2024. Alright, so let's look at more statistics right here. Alright, so we have total wins of 9 and total losers of 3. Alright, so our average win duration is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Our average loss duration is 46 minutes. Alright, so we got our max win streak right here, which is 6. We got a total lose streak of 2 right here. If you want to have similar results just like this one, 75% win rate, you will have to follow every single step that I mentioned in this video to have similar results just like this. Alright? So if you do not follow every single step that I mentioned in this video, you will not have similar results. Alright, so I will repeat that this strategy is not always 75% win rate. It will change with higher volume or sample size. Alright, so that's it for this video, guys. If you want to backtest this strategy, you can use the link in my description for 1 month free subscription to my trading journey. Alright, so that's it, guys. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.